You guys might remember that a little bit ago, HBO Max did this incredibly successful Friends reunion. Do you remember that? They did that whole Friends, like get back reflection and talking about, and they had all the cast there. They brought in all the major guest stars who had been on and all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't the biggest Friends guy, but I did enjoy the show. I thought it was quite funny. That HBO special was great. Like, I was watching it and I was feeling nostalgic for it, even though I wasn't really the biggest fan of it, right?
Right.
So there's that. Well, now comes word that today, you want to feel old, guys? Get ready. Here's your feeling old moment for the day. Harry Potter, the first Harry Potter movie, which I think was the Philosopher's Stone. Was that the name of it? Harry Potter and
the Sorcerer's Stone.
The Sorcerer's Stone, right. Somewhere else it was called the Philosopher's Stone, I think. But anyway,
oh, really?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was released 20 years ago today. 20 years ago, Harry Potter came out. If you want. Now, to add to the feeling old thing,
stop.
all those kids are now in their 30s.
We are indeed.
Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, they are all in their 30s now.
Rupert Grint's a dad now.
He's a daddy. Didn't he set a record? Like, I think Rupert Grint, I think he posted a picture.
A record of what?
I think he posted a picture of him and his new baby on Instagram, and I think it broke
like
the record.
Back of the baby's head, and it broke the internet or something.
I think it broke the Instagram record for most views in 24 hours of an Instagram post.
Oh my God.
It was something like that. It was something crazy like that, right?
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, they're all in their 30s now, and now it's been announced this morning that HBO Max is doing a Harry Potter Return to Hogwarts special, much like that Friends thing. And that Friends thing was huge numbers for HBO Max. Massive. And now they're talking about they're going to be bringing back all the cast as well. Now, this comes to us from the folks over at Variety, who are saying the original Hogwarts wizarding trio are reuniting to recount their adventures from 2 decades ago. Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson will join the filmmaker Christopher Columbus and other cast members from all 8 of the Harry Potter films, which is huge, for the first time in an HBO Max retrospective special to celebrate the anniversary of the franchise's first film, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which premiered 20 years ago today. Harry Potter, the 20th anniversary return to Hogwarts, will premiere on HBO Max on New Year's Day, January 1st. I know a lot of people are going to look forward to that. The feature will tell an enchanting making-of story through an all-new in-depth interviews and cast conversations, according to HBO Max. All 8 of the Warner Brothers original Harry Potter films are currently streaming on HBO Max. And then it tells about some other people that are going to be in there as well. Other alum of the film franchise joining the tribute are set to include Helena Bonham Carter will be there, Robbie Coltrane, Ralph Fiennes, the best actor in the world who doesn't have an Academy Award currently, Jason Isaacs, Gary Oldman, Imelda Staunton, Tom Felton, James Phelps, Oliver Phelps, the twins, I believe that's the twins, Mark Williams, Bonnie Wright, Alfred Enoch, Matthew Lewis, Ivana Lynch, and Ian Hart. So if you are a Potterhead, this is great news for you. Great news for you. What do you think? Were you, I don't know. Have we ever talked about this? Are you a big Potter fan? Have you watched the Potter movies? Are you what do you think about this?
I am. I had to revisit them. I mean, there's so many of the films. And when we were I think when we were 4 films in, my nephews were born. And so every time I went to the movies, I could never pay attention because I was trying to get them to be quiet, stop throwing things. So I never really got to pay attention to them. So I just did a rewatch of all of them not long ago, about a month and a half ago. And I was like, oh, this is why I love them. I'm excited for this. I think it'll be so cool. I'm actually really happy and proud of listen to me, as a fan of where the actors have gone. Nobody's really trashed their life. You know, Emma Watson's a brilliant young lady, graduated college.
Yep.
Daniel Radcliffe is doing great. Rupert Grint is a dad now. I think it'll be bittersweet not having Alan Rickman and some of the other cast members that have
didn't even
passed
think about
away. That'll hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit a little bit different because he was he gave me all the feels, and so I'm excited for this. This is good news.
I think this is going to be really big for people who are Potter fans. Though, got to address the elephant in the room, though. There's one name that wasn't mentioned. J.K. Rowling
Oh my God, I didn't even
What,
realize
JK
that. Oh gosh.
is not mentioned in this.
You
Now,
can't.
what were you about to say?
I'm sorry. I was about to say, I know everyone feels a certain way, but you can't really have it without her. And just her story of being like a mom, like on the brink of homelessness, and then creating this world that we have become so engrossed in, that has become so much of our culture. It just wouldn't feel right, but I can see them doing it because of
this is where I question.
everyone's
This is what I wonder because
thoughts right now or whatever.
she obviously has expressed some opinions that aren't
Yeah.
popular amongst certain people.
Yeah.
Get it? But she is Harry Potter.
She is the architect of this world. How do
she's,
you
she's
not
not just the
include her?
architect. Like it's her
It's her
thing.
dream.
But what if it's just about the movies, like the shooting, like filming it, and
But
like
there
the
would be no movies
character?
without her.
Yeah, that's true. But what if their insight is just from the actor's point of view of how making the films? What if it's not really about like creating this? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But here's what I wonder though, because you know how they've got Harry Potter World over here at Universal Studios, right?
Yeah.
Not a stone could be put in that place that JK didn't approve of. Not a color of a curtain could go into that place without JK approving it. I actually wonder, I don't think HBO Max is even allowed to do this without JK's blessing. So I wonder a couple things, and I honestly don't know the answer. Number one, are they just not mentioning her in this article because they don't need to mention her in the article? It's her property. This is her creation.
Yeah.
She wrote all of these things. Or is it they're trying to keep her away from it because, again, sharing some unpopular opinions? Or is this JK? I might suspect that JK's like, yeah, let's do this special, but so there's no distraction, I'm going to stay out of it myself. And she's making that decision. I mean, I honestly don't know. I have no guess here. What are you thinking?
Why does this remind me of like a Real Housewives reunion where the one that causes all the wine
First of
throwing
all,
drama?
Why would you even assume I would know anything about the Real Housewives? Like, it's like,
I'm
remember
just
that Real
saying.
Housewives thing? No,
I'm just
I don't.
saying, for those of you, if you know, you know, this reminds me of like when that one cast member who nobody wants to see stays home and they're like, I'm just Zooming because I'm busy and traveling. No, you're not. You weren't invited. You can't come. You can't step in the building. I don't know. I honestly think maybe they will have something with her, but it might be like, here's a message from Harry Potter creator, and then she'll share a little bit, and then they'll get back to the main cast on whatever set they choose to do this on.
Yeah, I'm
That's,
just thinking-
that's how I think it'll go down.
I'm thinking if she's not in it, then it's her choice not to be in it, because I don't think HBO has the authority to do this without her okay. I don't think they have the ability to do that without her okay. So I'm thinking if they do it, and if she's not in, and she very well could be, but if she's not in, I think it's her choice to not be in. But I don't know. Whatever it is, what do you think, Ray?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to hear the Harry Potter story again, like how it came to be. I would rather the special be like what the actors thought of each other or who they got along with the most.
You
and,
want to
like,
know who slept with who?
No,
That's what you want to
Oh
hear.
my
You know what I
gosh.
mean? It's like those
You
things that
totally do.
The things that aren't like we don't hear about or all the time. All of us know what Harry Potter is and the story. I don't need to watch 2 hours of just them, telling me stuff I already know. I'd rather know about that stuff.
But honestly, I have no idea what the story behind Harry Potter is. Like you were just mentioning she was homeless. So I don't know any of that. I don't know what the inspiration for it was. But then again, I'm
It's
not a hardcore
interesting.
Potter fan. So
Yeah.
I don't really know. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I think if you're a Harry Potter fan, the idea of this reunion special, especially seeing how well HBO did with that Friends one. Like I said, I'm not even a huge Friends fan, but I thought that thing was awesome. This could be very exciting. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.